Hi guys and ladies, welcome to another video. Today we have a first for this channel. Well, maybe not a first, but maybe a first. I'd have to think about it some more. A back-to-back unboxing. I did an unboxing yesterday. I'm doing an unboxing today, and actually I've got a double unboxing because I have a little baby box here, and then I have, oh, I shouldn't have put it on the floor. I've got a big box from Fragrance by CA. So I have some, there's one in particular in this that I have been targeting heavily targeting. And so I am excited to show you guys what I went for. And I like doing these videos a couple reasons. Number one of my favorite things to do with this channel is just to talk to you guys about whatever I'm interested in, things I'm going for, things I'm smelling, things I'm planning on wearing more, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Just having a conversation, rambling, if you will, about fragrances. I really enjoy doing that. I think there's a lot of value to be had for that. And I think there is, there's some information where you can kind of gather what I'm going for, what distributors I'm going after, because I'll always try to show you the distributor, which I will do with this first unboxing. But before we do the unboxing, I want to talk to you about the unboxing from yesterday. And I got a couple just all-time fragrances. I'll tell you what, my scent of the day is this Amouage Epic Woman. And this is the Eau de Parfum. They make an extrait version like this, but they also came out with something called Epic Woman, I think it's 56. I can't remember exactly. But Epic 56 just came out, I think, within the last year or so. And Amouage is going through this period where they're kind of making their fragrances with higher concentrations. Let me tell you something. This perfume, here, let me respray it because I sprayed it on this morning. It's been a while. This perfume does not need anything more than just the Eau de Parfum. This is so beautifully resinous. There's frankincense, of course, it's an Amouage. But the thing that really got me, I'm wearing this for the first time today, by the way. So this is like a first impression. It was done by Cecile Zarokian, Daniel Moriel, and Angeline Leproni. And what really got me is there's this note of tea. So the opening notes are cumin, pink pepper, and cinnamon. And you do get a little bit of that cumin, but it's blended perfectly. If you don't like cumin, I would still advise you to try this. One of the most beautiful damask roses you could ever smell, with geranium and jasmine and iris, but it's not so floral where if you didn't like florals, you wouldn't like this, because the florals are blended beautifully, the cumin's blended beautifully, but the kicker is there's this comparison, this composition of almost like a dichotomy between tea and... So there's this tea note, which makes it very sensual and relaxing. Tea's a very relaxing fragrance. But then you get into the base and you get oud, and you get sandalwood and frankincense and patchouli and gaiac wood and amber and musk. And so don't think a relaxing tea fragrance like Tea for Two or, you know, Gucci Pour Homme 2 or all this, you know, these relaxing tea scents. It's not like that at all. The tea plays off of the heavy notes, and this is a heavy fragrance. This is a Amouage back when, you know, Amouage used to make their scents in the traditional Amouage style. You think of Jubilation, you think of Epic, you know, you think of Diamant, that kind of thing. Silver. They used to make... They had a style, they had a DNA to it. This has that Amouage DNA from the old days. This is 2009. Definitely before the new regime in Amouage kind of took over. And I'll tell you what, I've really been smitten with this scent today. I've been wearing it classifying it maybe like Parfumos as a spicy oriental. I could see that. Because it is spicy from the cumin and pink pepper and cinnamon. But what you get is you get this, beautiful rose geranium combo, and sometimes geranium can smell like rose. There's this underneath cleanliness to it all, because I think the geranium mixes with the tea in such a way that, you're just not used to smelling. You're not used to smelling something like this. This is going to shock you the first time you smell it. But I'll tell you what a find this is. And the thing I will tell you, and I don't know, this is the magnetic cap version, so this is not so old that it's the snap cap, but it is listed as Oman Perfumery LLC right there. It's Oman Perfumery, not LLC, not Sobco Group / Oman Perfumery. So Sobco, I think, bought some part of Amouage, and now they're marketing the fragrances along with Oman Perfumery. This is pre-Sobco buying part of the company, if you will. That's my understanding of it anyway. So I don't know if there's differences in the new formula, but I can't imagine this as an extrait. I mean, this is so good as an eau de parfum on its own. It's just, I don't think it needs anything else. But again, that's just me. So, Epic Woman is my scent of the day. I wanted to talk about that from my last haul. Also, I wanted to talk about one other thing. And the other thing is that last night I wore a couple fragrances to bed. I wore Bois d'Azil on one hand, and I wore Healy's Cardinal on the other. And I really enjoyed both of them, but one of them took the cake, and that's Bois d'Azil. I was in love with Bois d'Azil yesterday. Wearing this to bed, it reminded me of, immediately I thought of something, because there's this floral aspect to this, and you see, notes listed in Bois d'Azil like ylang ylang, for example, which can scare people. If you don't like florals, ylang ylang can scare you. Now, this is the vintage eau de toilette, okay? So when I saw ylang ylang and sandalwood, I thought, man, that floral might be a little too much for me. It's not. It's blended beautifully, and you know what it reminded me of? If you've ever seen real sandalwood trees grow, there are these little red flowers that come off of the sandalwood tree, and this reminded me of smelling a sandalwood with the floral aspect to it, because it almost feels like it takes the entire tree into into effect, they thought about that when they created it, if you will. Oh, I almost just wanted to wear this again today, honestly. Like, I almost said, forget about Epic Woman. I want to wear this again, because this was so good last night. And I sprayed it on at about 11 o'clock. My daughter woke up crying in the middle of the night at 3. So when I woke up, I could still smell it on my wrist easily. So maybe it doesn't project. It's not a screamer, but as far as longevity goes and softness and all that stuff that people talk about, I had no problems with it at all. I thought it was perfect, and it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful scent. Very, very excited to have that. After giving these two a wear, and this is like this lemony incense. Cardinal gives off this lemony incense. I think I still prefer Tower's Incense Extreme, but I'm very glad to have this. Peppery, lemony incense. Beautiful. I love incense. It's one of my favorite notes. And the frankincense in Epic Woman is beautiful as well. So I've been spoiled. Let's put it that way. So this haul that is coming up is probably not going to be able to compete with some of the stuff that I got recently, because I also got cocoa in that haul from yesterday, and I decanted some of that yesterday. And let me tell you what, just smelling it out of just opening it up to twist, because it's a splash, and smelling it, Cocoa smells absolutely amazing. I think since I like Teatro alla Scala, I'm gonna like cocoa. All right, so let's get on with the unboxings today. Let's do the small one first. So the small one, this is an example of me pivoting and buying something because I got it for a good deal, number one. Number two, the distributor on this, I noticed there's a difference, and I'll show you once I unwrap it, okay? So the distributor on this is Halston Z14, by the way. So this is my bottle of Z14. So you can see mine's a spray. This is a splash, which you don't see very often, number one. Number two is, yes, it is Parfums Halston, but look where it's made. It's made in France. Now, my bottle is Halston Fragrances Inc., not Parfums Halston, and it's made in New York. So I noticed that little difference, and I thought, that's interesting. Oh my God. I don't think I can just open this with my hand. I'm going to need a wrench. I'm not going to be able to get this open. Nope, I need a wrench or something. That is in there. Woo! Okay, we'll come back to you, Mr. Halston. But anyway, so I figured, what the hey? I love this enough to have a backup. Halston Z14 was back in the day. This is what you wore to the discotheques. You didn't wear polo green or Coros. I mean, I guess you could have, but this is what people wore. I can't believe, there we go. I was gonna say, I can't believe, can't get this open. Let's give this a sniff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna decant this, and we'll do a comparison video one day between the made in France version, the Splash, Z14 Eau de Toilette Parfums Halston, 56 milliliter. What a strange amount. 56 milliliters. Is this 56 milliliters too? 1.9 fluid ounces. Interesting. But this one doesn't say made in France, so I figured, what the hey, I gotta steal for it. You know, whatever. We'll add it to the old collection. Okay, let's get to the big unboxing, shall we? And if you've never ordered from Fragrance by CA, they do this little thing here, which I like. And that's this. Easy access. Okay, here we go. Okay. Pose for the screenshot. Oh. All right, first and foremost, we have Gucci Intense Oud. Now, I bought this for one reason and one reason only. This is discontinued. And you know me with discontinued fragrances. So I bought Gucci Intense Oud since it is discontinued. And I wanted it in the collection. Gucci Intense Oud from 2015. This is pear, raspberry, and saffron with Bulgarian rose, orange blossom in the heart, patchouli, amber, musk, and oud in the base. So let's open up old Gucci Intense Oud and take a peek, shall we? Ooh, Gucci bottle. Synthetic right off the atomizer without spraying it. It's a Gucci. You knew it's going to be synthetic, but we'll see what it's like on skin. 90 mil. They stole 10 milliliters. This looks like a 120 mil bottle, doesn't it? It's 90. I don't know about this little buckle, but glad to have old Gucci Intense Oud in the old scent armory. So that's number one. Number two. Number two is, now this haul, by the way, has everything in it. There's a $14 fragrance, and that's this, and then there's a $1,000 fragrance. This is One Man Show Gold Edition. So you can see I don't discriminate. I go everywhere. I go all over the fragrance world. I want to, you know, be the guy who's known as someone that's not, I'm not too bougie where I'm not willing to try something like this. One Man Show Gold Edition. I like this house. I think Jacques Bogart does some of the best cheap fragrances money can buy. Furio, you saw how high Furio made it on my list. Jacques Bogart Signature from the 70s, 1975. Just missed my top 100. One Man Show Gold Edition. So this came out in 2011. So it's 11 years old. Apple, mandarin orange, orange blossom, and violet with geranium, clove, lavender, cinnamon. The base is ambergris, woody notes, labdanum, and musk. So I seriously doubt that they are going to be using ambergris in a $14 fragrance. It's going to be a little strong and synthetic, but I'm sure once it dries, it's going to have that beautiful one-man show DNA. There is a one-man show called One Man Show Oud Edition that I really like, so I had to give Gold Edition a try. Okay, next on the list, three more. We have a tester, and we have a tester of a Guerlain. And this is one that some people love, some people hate, but I've started to collect the line. I have Encens Mythique, I have Bois Mysterio and its predecessor Sange du Bois de Et, and I have Queer Intense, which I actually really like. So I had to do this, even though some people think that this fragrance is awful. This is Santal Royale. So for the longest time, I know Eugene couldn't get on with this fragrance, but now I think he said he's come to accept it. And I will be giving this some wears. I'm not familiar with this at all. This is blind. Just from the talk, from, you know, hearing it in the community, I figured, you know what? I'm not going to go for the new stuff. People want the new. They did a couple of these. One that came in like a clear bottle. It's like spice something. I don't know. I'm so not interested. I don't even know the name. But Santal Royale is supposedly 2014. It came out. Neroli and jasmine with peach, rose, and cinnamon. Base of sandalwood, leather, amber, oud, and musk. So it's going to be in that Middle East line, but I'd rather go for something like this than go for one of the new Guerlain fragrance. One of the new ones they're releasing from this line, you know what I mean? This is the fragrance that actually got me moving. I probably should have bought two because they were cheap, but I figured 125 ml is more than enough for me. This is Man Essence De Parfum. Now, Essence De Parfum got put on my list for one reason and one reason only. Rich Mitch, who I trust, he is my long-lost brother from across the pond. He said this is the best Le Male fragrance. And, you know, when he speaks, I listen. And so here we are. Le Male Essence De Parfum. I got a steal on this. I probably should have bought two. One of these was cheaper than the bottle of Santal Royale. So I probably should have bought two of the Essence De Parfum. But let's see what Parfumo has to say about Essence De Parfum. 2016 release, sweet, leathery. It is discontinued, unfortunately. So it's bergamot, Georgie wood. I don't know what that is. That's some sort of synthetic molecule. Cardamom, leather, osmanthus. Okay, so there's osmanthus in here, which probably gives off a little bit of that nectarine. Osmanthus can be quite leathery as well by itself, interestingly enough. So it's leather and osmanthus with tonka and vanilla. In the advertisements I'm seeing, the juice looks blue, and my juice looks purple. Look at this. No cap because it's a tester. I don't even have the little thing on here that stops it from spraying. But either way, happy to have it. Probably the last Lamal I ever had. Look, he looks like he's wearing like a Batman suit, doesn't he? Compared to the old Lamals. There's the original Lamal bottles. Look at this guy. He looks decked out in a suit of armor. Okay. And last but not least, the big boy. The reason, basically the reason that I ended up pulling the trigger, because I wanted this. I've wanted this fragrance for a long time. And, you know, this house is a house that gets a lot of love and a lot of hate. And I can completely see both sides of the coin. For me, you know, I have some of their fragrances right here behind me. The House of Roja Dove. And I've sampled even more. I get these little it's not here. I was going to say I've got a little discovery atomizer of it, but I basically get these little discovery atomizers and I try them out. This is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And, you know, like for this one is not what I have here. But this particular sample is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So I try it, I wear it. And most of them they're nice, but they're not worth the money. But I came across one. If you go watch my old video, I actually did a comparison video between this fragrance and one of my favorite leather fragrances of all time called Cuir de Russie by Chanel. So you can go watch that video if you've never seen it. Cuir de Russie is back under lock and key. It's not here. So this is Roja's Great Britain. Roja's Great Britain. What can I say? I mean, Great Britain is one of my favorite leather fragrances I've ever gotten my nose on. I mean, period. It completely shocked me how much I liked it. And my favorite Roja Dove up until this point, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I did my top 100 when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and this was in the top 10. Diaghilev. This is one of my favorite Shifra fragrances of all time. My God, Diaghilev. You know, for every time I've worn like Roja's Vetiver or something like that, I've probably worn this 5 or 6 times. That's how much I like it. And so Great Britain instantly fell into that category for me. Instantly. You know, I wore it and I said, my God, this is something special. So, I, of course, was not going to pay retail because it's insane. Probably even the price I paid is insane. But I did get it discounted. And so I said, you know what? You only live once, right? So, you only live once. So here she is. I have no idea how this works. I hope I don't drop it. Oh God. Okay, ready? Here's the reveal. Dun 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 dun. Great Britain. Probably paying way too much for this lacquered box that snaps shut. It's magnetic, it looks like. With the old Dove signature right there, the old bird. But this scent, the scent itself, oh God, I can't wait to wear this. There she is. There's the old Great Britain. Cannot wait to wear it. The only Roja Dove that has one of these little purple caps that I have. Ooh, a purple cap. Let's charge $1,000 for it. Well, I'm being facetious, and you know, there is probably some really high-end materials in here. It smelled really high-end to me. I like this way more. I got one of these discovery atomizers of Roja's Haut Luxe, which is a $3,500 fragrance. And I did not care for that. I mean, I cared for it, but I was no way would I ever have considered doing what I just did and buy Haut Luxe. Absolutely not. This, on the other hand, this took me. This, ooh, that's satisfying. Ooh, this really took me. This grabbed me, and I went, wow, if I'm ever gonna buy another Roja, that's gonna be it. And so while I was doing this haul, you know, this was super cheap, and it's discontinued, so I figured I wanted to grab it. This was pretty cheap, and it's discontinued, so I figured I wanted to grab it. This, I'm worried they're just gonna nix the whole line, and so I figured, what the hey. And while I'm at it, we might as well go for old Great Britain. So let's go through the notes of Great Britain, just because if you've never smelled Cuir de Russie, which again, the thing about Roja that bothers so many people is everything he does is a take on something else that was more popular in the years gone past. Not everything, but a lot of things that he does. Like, for example, Diaghilev is very similar to Mitsuko and Rocha's Femme. Vetiver is very similar to Guerlain's Vetiver. Fetiche is very similar to Bel Ami, which is my favorite, the #1 fragrance on my top 100. Danger is very similar to Heritage by Guerlain, in the top 10 for me. And when I say very similar, Danger is like, it's Heritage. You know, if you stuck that under someone's nose and blindfolded them and they didn't know Roja Dove existed, they would say it's Heritage, with a little bit of amped up cumin and animalic notes. Is that worth $500 a bottle? You know, that's the problem with Roja. And so this is lemon, bergamot, and sage, with May rose, jasmine from grass, and violet, with clove, patchouli, oak moss, cedar, gaiac wood, juniper, tolu balsam, carrot seed, iris, beautiful iris in this, by the way, styrax, beautiful labdanum, and that leather and ambrette note and ambergris is just to die for. I might wear this tomorrow. I don't think I can say no to actually wearing this. And so, there you have it. Roja's Great Britain is the star of the show, the final unboxing. It is a Russian leather, which is a leather that uses birch tar. Go watch my videos on leathers. I did a breakdown. On, hey, this is new. I've never seen Roja actually etch anything into the bottom of the bottle. At least I don't think I have. I've seen these little stickers before, but I don't think I've ever seen something etched in. He's moving on up. So go watch my comparison video between Great Britain and Cuir de Russie if you are interested. I did a pretty detailed breakdown, and now I have to figure out where I'm going to put this on the shelf. So, anyways, thank you for watching the unboxing. There probably won't be another unboxing for a while, although I do have some new stuff. I think I'm starting to wear the unboxings out. Let me know if you have any opinions on these fragrances, even some of the ones from yesterday. Like, I am smitten with Epic Woman. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the in the comments, you guys comment and you participate and you leave great information. I learned so much from you. That's what I'm really enjoying about, you know, this little community, this little tribe of fragrance lovers that we've created here. I hope you learned something from my videos at least. And just I want to share the passion that I have for fragrances with you guys. And it's a hopefully a community where we can be open and share fragrances and ideas and notes and, you know, experiences and all that good stuff. So do comment below. I love seeing your faces in the comments. A like and a subscription is always appreciated, but it's not necessary. I'm not doing this to become YouTube famous or anything like that. I just want to, like I said, share the passion with you guys. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another video. Bye, guys.